Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Today's tutorial session focuses on a typical nuclear fission reaction. How do we determine the amount of energy released by a single fission reaction? Just stick around till the end of this video, watch and learn. The question is, given the following nuclear fission reaction, a neutron particle combines with an unstable plutonium-239 isotope and splits into a less massive strontium-96 and an unknown isotope denoted here as X with a mass number capital A and an atomic number capital Z, and at the same time releases 4 neutron particles. Given these atomic masses, for neutron, it is 1.008665 atomic mass unit. For strontium-96, it is 95.92175 atomic mass unit. For plutonium-239, it is 239.052157 atomic mass unit. And for the unknown element X, it is 139.910581 atomic mass unit. Question letter E, determine the atomic mass number denoted by capital A and the atomic number capital Z for the unknown nucleus X. What element is it? And question letter B, find the energy in million electron volts released by this fission reaction. The given nuclear equation shows that a plutonium-239 isotope captures a neutron particle and splits into a less massive strontium-96 isotope and an unknown element X with a mass number capital A and an atomic number capital Z, and at the same time releases 4 neutron particles. So in this problem, we are applying the two conservation laws in physics. The first one is the law of energy conservation, which in this problem means that the total mass of the reactants must be equal to the total mass of the products. And the law of conservation of electric charge, which when applied here means that the total charge of the reactants must also be equal to the total charge of the products. So for question letter A, where we are asked to find the mass number capital A of the unknown element X, and also we're going to determine the electric charge denoted by capital Z, right? And then identify the unknown element X. So we simply add the mass numbers of the reactants, right? That is 239 plus 1, right? Referring to our fission reaction equation, 239 is the mass number of plutonium and 1 is the mass number of a neutron, right? And then we subtract the mass of the products, right? 100 here is the sum of the mass number for strontium, that is 96, and the mass number for the 4 neutron particles. So that is 100. Therefore, subtracting 100 from 240, we get, of course, 140. So this is the mass number of the unknown element X. Likewise, to determine the atomic number of the unknown element, this is denoted by capital Z, right? So we also add the atomic numbers of plutonium, which is 94, right? And that of neutron, uh, the number 0 here means that it is a neutral particle, so it has no electric charge, right? And for strontium, the atomic number is 38. So if we deduct 38 from 94, of course, we get 56. That means the atomic number of the unknown element X must be 56. And if you're going to use a modern periodic table, we will find that this element X, whose mass number is 140 and whose atomic number is 56, is no other than the element barium, right? So, um, this element or isotope barium 140, right, is considered a stable isotope of barium. That means it is no longer radioactive. For question letter B, what energy is released by this fission reaction? We first find the mass defect, also known as the mass deficit, denoted by delta M. This is just the total atomic masses of the reactants minus the total atomic masses of the individual products. That is, determining the mass of the reactants, right? We have 239.052157 atomic mass unit, right? That's for plutonium 239 isotope, and 1.008665 atomic mass unit, that's for the atomic mass of a neutron particle. So adding this two atomic masses, we get The mass of the reactants equal to 240.060822 atomic mass unit. And for the total mass of the products, we have 95.921175 atomic mass unit. That's for strontium-96 isotope, plus 139.9105 81 atomic mass unit. This is for barium, right? 140 isotope. And we add 4 times 1.008665 atomic mass unit, all right, for the total atomic mass of the 4 neutrons, right? So when you do our math, we get the total mass, the products, equal to 239.866991 atomic mass unit. The mass defect delta M is therefore equal to 240.060822 atomic mass unit minus 239.866991 atomic mass unit. That is, delta M equals 0.193831 atomic mass unit. Having a mass defect delta M in a nuclear fission reaction obeys Euclid's famous rule, which states that the whole is always greater than the sum of its parts. It is this mass defect that is in fact converted to energy, as determined by Einstein's equation E equals mc squared. By multiplying the mass defect by the square of the constant speed of light, we can compute the corresponding amount of energy released by the fission reaction. However, we prefer to make it simpler, so we just multiply the computed delta M expressed in atomic mass unit by the conversion factor 931.5 million electron volts for every atomic mass unit. So, the energy released equals 0.193831 atomic mass unit multiplied by 931.5 million electron volts. The atomic mass unit cancels out, all right? And we find the amount of energy released by this fission reaction equal to 181 million electron volts, right? This released energy is in fact in the form of kinetic energies of the isotopes strontium 96, okay, barium 140, and the 4 neutron particles. And finally, to balance the nuclear equation that we have here, we include in the equation the energy that is released by the fission reaction. And that concludes our tutorial for this topic. Till the next episode, mabuhay, Masya Allah. Thank you very much for watching. Please follow me in my FB page, and please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel.